A Japanese airplane wreck in Dumaguete? I first heard the story about this wreck from Mr. Felix Cataal when I visited his World War II museum in Valencia. According to Mr. Cataal, the wreck of a Japanese airplane rests in the murky waters approximately 1 kilometer off the end of the runway of Dumaguete Airport. Some fishermen had snagged a wheel from the plane in their nets and wanted to sell it to him. Local dive shops told me they were also aware of an airplane wreck, so the story seemed true. Being a World War II history fan and a scuba diver, I was immediately intrigued by this wreck and wanted to learn more about it. There didn't seem to be any photos or videos of it online, and that made it all the more interesting to me. I had so many questions. What kind of airplane was it? How did it get there? What condition could it be in resting on the ocean floor the past 80 years? How deep was the wreck? Could I dive down to it and be the first person to film a video about it? I decided to do more research, so I began reading about the history of Dumaguete during the Second World War. I quickly learned that the airport was here during that time and that the Japanese had even expanded it. The 31st Kyoiku Hikotai Operational Training Unit used it as a school for its pilots during the summer of 1944. These young pilots, most of them teenagers at the time, flew Ki-36, Ki-54, Ki-55, and Ki-79 aircraft here. Now the airplane wreck made even more sense. Did an inexperienced pilot crash during a training exercise? I got really excited when I stumbled onto an old conversation thread about the wreck on a Dumaguete social media site. A diver using the name Lumpy apparently dove the wreck, describing it in detail. There is indeed the remains of a plane at the end of the Dumaguete Airport runway. The depth is 45 meters, and there's not a great deal left. It is aluminum, and its wings are placed very far forward. There is a distinctive part sticking up close to the nose, like a handle that needs to be squeezed to raise or lower something. This wasn't just confirmation of the wreck, it was an incredible eyewitness account that might even help identify it. Take a look at this Ki-55 trainer airplane from a museum in Thailand. It's made of aluminum, its wings appear to be very far forward, and if you look closely near the engine of the plane, could this exhaust port be the distinctive handle sticking up close to the nose that Lumpy described? I guess I'll have to dive on the wreck myself to find out for sure. And I can't wait. Special thanks to Felix Cataal, Les Sharp, PacificRex.com, DumagueteInfo.com, and AviationOfJapan.com for the helpful information I gathered to make this video. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.